How do I read you? Oh, probably should have washed that. Tastes a little bit like if there was a chemical flavor, like chemical grape. If there was a chemical flavor of Mexico, that's what the skin of this tastes like. It's also where this mango is from. It's a good mango. I'm gonna save this and actually cut it up with a knife. Mango. Mm. Okay, I want to get started with drawing. I just immediately had I don't know, I need to draw. No. Chaos must not be tolerated. Rigidity is all bricks, squares. Another brick in the wall, eh? It's so fucking sad. This whole city is like this. And it's not gonna get better. We're just gonna see more of it. It's fucking bad, man. Fujimoto's kind of messed up in the brain skull place. It's fucked. It's fucked. It's also, I don't know. It's a little too true, real, correct, accurate. The allegories ring a little bit too perfectly. Get the utterly innocent. Agni was like that a little bit, but not quite as dumb, right? But Sun is truly the child, archetypally, prototypically, in every way. You can't really find fault with Sun, except he's too good. Oops. But that is exactly the problem, right? It's fucking cold out there. That's why this halo appeared. That's why he's trapped in here with all the lightning around him. That little bit of talent is enough to keep you confined and place you at the center of someone else's plans for reality. So the sun does not shine, but the lights in Behemdork do. All praise, all glory to the military and to our king for his awesome policies that allow us to have electricity at the expense of children. Yeah, that's all praise. All praise. King Behemdorg. That'll do. That scares the shit out of me. I don't know where that came. Well, yeah, I do. It came from Fujimoto. But then now it's inside my brain. I can't just pretend that it's only his brain now. This is part of what happens when you read a work like this, is it actually becomes a part of you. Where you become part of it, there's a melding and a mixing that happens. And it takes some fundamental restructuring when it's this different and antithetical to your general worldview. I'm the being is good guy. It's kind of hard to look at this. And the time in between, the weeks that we have in between to rest and let it sink in just make it worse. You know what really, out of all the things in the last episode, do you know what stuck with me the most? The thing that stuck with me the most was the whole scene where he's just standing there and he's talking to them and he's going, mm-hmm, mm-hmm, and just coaxing this just endless thread of pain out of by just listening. There is nothing like calm, self-satisfied malice. There's nothing like pure evil from someone who thinks they're doing right. That shit's amazing. They're good boys. They deserve this. It's right. Bah, how do you come up with that? How do you come up with that? I don't know. Fujimoto. Fuck. Huh. I am not sure who that character is. Is that Togata? Yes, it is, because the moles. Dink dink. Okay. Alright. 1 sec. Alright. I loaded up on hydration materials. Oh, that's not fruit. Oh, that doesn't have any fruit in it. Oh, wow. I mean, it's not bad, but it just... Normally the green juice things taste like apple. That's a straight cucumber celery. Oh, it's weird. Honestly, invigorating. Not in a pleasant way. Not in a pleasant way. Very herbaceous. Holy shitterino. Okay, that's a way to get started, folks. Welcome, everyone. I'm Teeaboo, and I am here for Mango Monday, in case you didn't get that joke. For Volume 2, because we finished Volume 1 of Fire Punch, and I'm scared out of my mind. This shit is doing stuff to my brain, and it feels uncomfortable. I think it's happening without my consent, even though I'm the one choosing to engage with the piece of art. Gah. Okay. We're just gonna read Volume 2. There's really nothing to it but to do it. We know where we're at. We found out about Behemdorg. It's fucked. Judah is here, and probably Luna? I think? But it's fucked. And clearly, not the same person, actually. But then also is doing stuff to Sun. She's keep your shit together and you won't get dead, which is about as close to a really genuinely nice thing as literally anyone has done, given that the only other nice person was actually trying to get them to fuck dogs. It's so dark, and it's so cold. It's so heartless. Onward. We just have to read. Fire Punch 2. Story and art by Tatsuki Fujimoto. Hold on, I'm gonna... Fire Punch, Volume 2. Story and art by Tatsuki Fujimoto. Yeah, that's much better. Yeah, my ability to hear myself is way more clear here. A blessed with the power of electricity, Agni saves his life. Agni, a blessed with the power of regeneration, his little sister is killed by Doma, who engulfs Agni in flames that will never extinguish. Judah, a soldier of Behemdorg, who is a blessed with the power of regeneration. And nothing else we're gonna say there. We're just gonna say, in line, his little sister is killed by Doma. And then we're gonna say, Judah, a soldier of Behemdorg who's blessed with the power of regeneration, and definitely not Luna? Am I fucking missing? Am I supposed to be able to tell that Judah's, definitely not at all in any way even close to the same person? Because she seems like she's the same fucking person. That's why all the frames feel that way. But Agni has, quickly convinced himself that can't be the case. Impossible. Luna is dead. I won't pretend that this is what could be happening. It'll lead me down a ridiculous path or whatever. Yeah, but I question that. Genuinely. Luna could have survived, right? Agni saw her go out or whatever, but so? Maybe it did. Maybe, yeah, but Doma's flames wouldn't extinguish. I don't know. Nanato, a girl taken to Behemdorg with Sun. I hope we see more of Nanato. She seemed like she had a good head on her shoulders, honestly. Unlike Sun, who doesn't have legs anymore. Fuck. God. Ivan, a soldier of Behemdorg and Jack's little brother. I don't know why he's got this accent. He just feels very Frankenstein-y to me, so there you go. Jack, a soldier of Behemdorg who is blessed with the power to heal wounds, and a very nice guy. He's just totally a nice guy. Togata, a mysterious girl who is trying to film a movie starring Agni. This is the wackest wrinkle. It brings a meta element into the story. It's just fucking weird, Togata. It's fucking strange that you exist in the way that you do. Yeah. Doma, a soldier of Behemdorg who is blessed with the power of fire. Endless, unending fire. Also has changed his mind or something. He's toaster roasting your boy pretty solidly here, but he's not working with the military of Behemdorg now apparently for ideological reasons. Like they had a falling out or something, and his phrasing was, "I'm so sorry." Like, I don't even know how to. We gotta find out more about the Doma situation. Story so far. Humans who possess unique powers are called blessed, and currently their world is encased in snow, starvation, and madness, thanks to a blessed called the Ice Witch. Siblings Agni and Luna are two of these blessed who have the power of regeneration. With no living relatives, they struggle to survive. One day, they're attacked by Doma, a blessed soldier of Behemdorg, the kingdom seeking to defeat the Ice Witch, whose flames won't go out until they've completely consumed their fuel. Luna loses her life, but before she does, she tells Agni he must live, giving him the will to carry on. Because Doma's flames are burning him alive, he must continue to regenerate, making his life a living hell. Yeah! 8 years pass, and Agni has learned how to control the flames engulfing him. He sets out on a journey seeking revenge against Doma, and now that he's been reunited with his long-desired target, what will be his next move? It doesn't matter what his next move is. What matters is Doma in this situation. Because Roasty Toasty, what's going on in that guy's hobo head is what really matters here. Because Agni, powerful though he is relatively powerless at present. We need a wrinkle. God, we need so many wrinkles. Could we get like a revolution? Could that happen? That's the problem though. Part of the problem though, right? Is that we are the revolution. Behemdorg is the revolution. So, that's an issue. Because if you go against them, then they just lump you in with the status quo. Oh no. Fire punch! Oh, I was looking at this like, what the fuck is going on with these numbers? Alright, we got 200 pages ahead of us. I don't know how. We're just going to go and play it by ear, okay? As with before, it took us 2 times to read through a volume the last time. And now I don't know, it might take 2 as well. If we run to about the here mark or the here mark, and that seems like a good place to stop, then we'll stop there. And if we don't, then we won't. We'll just keep reading. Who knows? I don't control these things much. Fire punch! Live. Oh man, just the eye portion. And he's puking his shit out. Is that a psychological thing or is that a physical thing? Is he pushing himself beyond his limits in order to produce this much fire? Live. That was sick. Honestly, that's fucking sick. This is one of the more striking panels we've had so far. And when I say panel, I mean the whole top half. The whole top half. And the reason that I say that is because when it comes to like layered biology and stuff falling apart or coming back together, the person who I know who does that the best is Hirohiko Araki. And he does it a lot because body horror is one of his fortes. And that sort of layering in of the way people actually work with the fantasy of how they might refold themselves together if they were like a crazy immortal vampire or something is part of the really cool stuff that Araki has drawn. This is totally different in every possible way. It's completely gestury and sketchy and it's like scenes, frames, a thing. It's not contiguous. It's not fluid. It's not flowy the way that Araki is. It's like contorted and twitchy and painful. It looks like Agni's in pain, which, he is, right? So it's good. Yeah. It's like absolutely perfect for everything about Fujimoto's style of art is the grossness of this. And I can imagine that probably extends to some of the Chainsaw Man stuff, because like if you're just that sort of works, right? Okay. Please forgive me. Get that a little. I've thought about. I think he's gripping his throat because his throat hasn't regenerated all the way, so he's sealing it up so that he can speak. That's going to be my headcanon here. Or maybe that he's just holding his head on because his head hasn't regenerated completely. Either way, fucking awesome. I thought about nothing but you all these years. Doma! Do you remember my name? Doma. Judah. What's with him? Those are my flames. He just won't die. No matter what I do, he won't die until he kills me. I see now. It's a curse brought onto me. Have you lost it, Doma? What are we gonna do with the flaming guy? What a pain. Well, usually when we kill Regenerative Blessed, we decapitate them or use Doma's flames. Didn't work this time. What if we bury him in snow or dirt? He'd melt it. Snow and dirt. Oh, that's so sick. That's nah, not gonna work. What about sand? Yeah, he'd melt it, but that wouldn't be fun. We'd just become encased in sand. Just pour molten rock over molten metal over him. He's not gonna be able to swim through a few 100 pounds of concrete. Oh, he'd melt the concrete. Well, molten steel, though. Like, he'd keep a bubble of it inside, and he'd just be able to, like... but he'd be crushed by the... Oh, God. I don't want to think about infinite torture techniques for your boy. Light. Here. Yeah. Agni reaches out. Whoa! Whoa! No. Oh, my God. Oh, God. We'll take the subway to the ocean and throw his head in. We don't have much fireproof cloth left, and I want to incapacitate him as soon as possible. Doma, your long break is over. Stay in Behemdorg. I have to read it out loud, but give me a sec to be shocked first. Oh, what? What the fuck? Okay, so that's not... Not at all. Fully not at all is that Luna. I'm impressed. How you're able to keep a level head on your shoulders after all this. I'll be 130 this year. When a regenerative blessed lives that long, I guess they don't get as emotional. I lost my mind a long time ago. Oh, that's so interesting. You're 130? Judah has seen previous worlds. Judah remembers the Worm, right? Like, maybe? Judah's been here for... at least Judah's pre the king. Unless the king's a regenerative blessed who's lived for a long time, which raises a big question. You know, the Emperor of Man question. Is that even a person anymore? Can that be in control of us anymore? 130 years does a number on the human consciousness, doesn't it? Regardless of regeneration. Oh, fuck me, Fujimoto. This had so many fucking layers. This had so many... Just one page disproves my whole Judah Luna bullshit, which I guess just isn't true. Fuck. So all those frames really are us just seeing a doppelganger. Seeing someone who looks kind of like they could be Luna and freaking out. We're seeing it through Agni's broken eyes. Fuck. That means he's also probably going to live for hundreds of years unless something else happens to him. I'm burning. Forever. That's some Cars shit. I lost my mind a long time ago. Just casually standing there indicating a lack of, just a total loss of emotion. You know, I've seen people come and go dozens of times. I've seen regimes rise and fall. I just don't care that much anymore. I do what I have to, and that's all I have to do. Judah! Oh my god, and Fujimoto's good enough. God damn. Good enough to give us a frame to let that sink. Okay, because I have this luxury of having the ability and reason to stop and talk and vamp and think out loud and take breaks as I please and all that stuff. But when you're actually just flipping through a manga, when you stop, that's pulling you away from the thing. And most people don't stop very often when we're reading manga. I don't if I'm not reading it out loud. I'll chug through a manga like this, but I won't experience it to the same depth. Not even close. Giving the visual pause here for those people lets that percolate. It's really good narrative, design from Fujimoto. And it does more, right? Those are children. That's it. That's the whole statement. Those are children. It's Judah. Judah's coming too. If she weren't, they probably wouldn't go out of their way to run the train. God, I could use a smoke. Put all the cargo on the train. This too? It's heavy. Sig, here. This is when that flaming guy first showed up. You should refrain from going outside, Judah. Please consider your position. Light, here. He's a threat to us. I want to see with my own two eyes as his head sinks beneath the waves. But... So, two things. We just secondhand established just how powerful Judah is, and we did it in two ways. One, it's Judah. Judah's coming too. You've got a rep, right? Like a real rep. Two, they wouldn't run this train out there without Judah. She's ordered it, right? Or even asked for it, and they defer to her. Meaningful. That's meaningful power. Three, and this one's the real kicker because it's subtle. God, I could use a smoke. Who have we seen that has never lacked for cigarettes? Never lacking for them, smoking like a chimney, right? Constantly. Never lacking. But the grunts don't have easy access to cigarettes. That's fucking cool and subtle. But I'll be there too, so I'll watch over Judah. Ivan, give me a light. Usually when we get salt from the ocean, we just walk the railway. Since Judah's coming this time, we're using the train. We'll collect some salt while we're there. Who's that child? I just got her today. My brother say he don't need her. Oh, Neneto! What are you here for? Oh, man, Jack is, come on, man. We haven't seen Ivan be evil yet. You know? I'm tempted to think Ivan might not be. You know? He just lets his brother do whatever he wants and follows up on it by chopping kids' legs off and stuff. But isn't himself generally actively a monster. despite his appearances. It's actually maybe because of his appearances that I have that tendency to think that way. I think maybe I'm so trained on monsters with good hearts, that the whole Frankenstein aesthetic that he gives me actually makes me like him. Oh, that's creepy. That's bad, because he's probably exactly what he looks like on the outside, or worse. My brothers say, yeah. I'll go too. Ah, Master Simon! Ivan, light. You don't have to come too, Master Simon. I haven't seen an unfrozen sea in about 50 years. I want to see this. How old are you now? 80? 90? Who's the girl? She's mine! Okay. Immediately, Ivan does not like Master Simon, but can't do anything about it because he's outranked. And calls him Master, which may be like an actual rank, but interesting. He's also probably a regenerative blessed because he's lived for 50 years and he looks like he's 20. And when he says, who's the girl, Ivan immediately is like, no! So maybe Master Simon has a tendency of murdering small children or fucking them. I don't know. This is quite the lineup we've got here. All of Behemdorg's regenerative blessed are together. Oh, so Ivan is also a regenerator. That's the implication, I think. This is all of Behemdorg's regenerative blessed? Whoa. That makes some sense. So this also links into potential genetic aspects of Blessed. Ivan and his brother both have some degree of regenerative power. His brother can heal others, and Ivan, if this is to be believed, regenerates himself. So like Luna and Agni, there's some sort of thing there. Whoa. I'm only coming to collect salt, and I'm going to throw away a head. Simon! This will be his first mission, but he's scared because the flaming guy killed his brother. Can I ask that the country's most heroic guard him? Sure. Thank you very much, sir. This kid's gonna get something bad. I don't even want to gesture at it, man. So literally, can I ask that the 3 people with the least souls in our country please watch over this child? Pat, pat, pat. Like, definitionally the least souls? Because they're regenerators who've lived a long time? But especially Judah, who seems to be the oldest of them. And then one of them is 80 or 90. The fire guy's tied up. He can't do anything. Plus, you've got me and Judah. Don't worry. Yes, sir. It's a miracle. I heard the king's voice. As long as you carry out your duty, you'll be showered with the fires of peace, so says he. Good luck on the job. The king! Thank you very much! No, child, don't eat the propaganda. Ah, a miracle. Does the king exist? Judah's been here for 130 years. Judah predates king, right? If king not regenerative blessed. If king real person. Is king just a non-existent figurehead in order to enable the military to do whatever they want? And continue carrying out the collective will of a society that mostly is built on survival? That's what it seems like. So we're going on a train ride to collect some salt, which I imagine is really tough to do in a snow-covered landscape. So to the sea they go. You're a terrible actress. Good to know. Whoosh. Oh, what a cool scene. It's thanks to Judah that we get to use the train to collect our salt. Let's say a prayer of thanks to Judah at this evening's worship. Yes, sir. Hey, Ivan, who's the girl? I'm going to, who says that? It's unclear who responds there. Ivan, who's the girl? I'm going to enjoy her until we get to the ocean. Is that Ivan who says that? How much longer until the ocean? I hear Judah and Simon are in the next car over. Wish I could see. Anybody got smoke? Cigarette? Yes, ma'am. Light? Here you go. And somewhere in the back, there's a head in a bag. Or in a box. Clink, clink. Oh, shit. Fireproof cloth. Stop it! Stop it, please! No more! Pipe down or I'll slug you. Stop! Ow! A punch from Ivan would kill her. So they're just gonna gang rape her? Is that what they're gonna do? Oh, Nanato. Maybe he'll cut a hand or a leg off. Nah, then she'd die. Zip! Oh! Wait! Wait! Is that Togata? Did you climb in a bag and got on the death train full of bad people? Are you fucking stupid? Ah, stop it. A Bahamdork, stop it. A Bahamdork soldier is trying to rape a little girl. Look at you go. Aren't you a spirited one? Huh? Who are you? How'd you get in here? What the hell? Come on, man. Don't acknowledge me or the camera. Just rape her. I want the portrayal of that girl's rape in my film. Come on. Ready, set, go. You stowed away on a death train to the salt place in order to pop out and film the rape sequence? Togata, you're female. Are you out of your fucking gourd? Yes, actually, yes. Of course you are. I'm sorry that you being female has anything to do with it. I'm sure that if Togata was a boy, they'd rape the fuck out of her too. They don't care. Mostly. Some of them prefer it. Great. Oh man, I'm fuzzled. That's too fuzzly. That's absurd. Come on, Togata. No, you Get a coffee for Togata, too. Where is she right now? Boom! Togata, why are you naked? I tried blowing my head up with blasting powder. This body arose from the head that blew off. An ordinary regenerative blessed would have died, but I didn't. Please don't die. All my movies went up in smoke with my house. I killed the guy who did it, but now I can't watch movies anymore. There's nothing left for me to live for. A life without Toy Story ain't shit. So Togata is a phoenixy regenerative blessed as well? Probably the same thing that Agni is, which is like either a super regenerator or like phoenixy. So we didn't have that context. That explains a lot. You can waltz in anywhere if you know you're immortal. Like, these people, you guys really can't kill me. I know you can't. You can't even try. Yeah, I know you can't even kill Agni. You can't come close. And I'm not on fucking fire, right? She doesn't have to deal with the burning all the time. Holy crap. And is completely dedicated only and solely to the movie. This is nuts. Or Billy Elliot. And don't forget Scott Pilgrim, Togata. In exchange for us doing what you want, you protect us from outside enemies. That's the deal. Then consider it null and void. We can't have you dying on us, Togata. So we've thought of a way where you won't want to. Hoping to make up for some of your lost movies, we recorded some footage while in the car the other day, and we caught something really interesting on film. Go on. A man completely naked and on fire. What? I want to see. Come on, let me see. Who is he? You were right, Togata. A hero must be someone you want to learn more about. And now I want to know. A hero, you say? The hero of this world. And you should be the director, Togata. Yeah, just become a god. Become a god, Togata. Oh my god. If you shoot the rest of his story with the camera, you can make a movie about it. You like movies, but you've never shot one before. You can either die having shot a movie, or die never having shot one. I'm cold. I'm gonna rub one out, then sleep. But first I'll eat. Get me some clothes. And the libido and life energy is back in Togata. Let's make the greatest masterpiece in history. Come on, hurry up and rape her. Do it. Who is this guy? It's a chick. There's a certain amount of catharsis the viewer receives when the bad guy dies. So, the more wicked things you do on camera, the more just it will be when I kill you. The explicit scene should also be exciting. Don't mind me, just rape her. Help me, please, I'm begging you. No, now, move them hips. Do something. Do we kill her? We do, don't we? Please, help me! I don't want this! Kill! Don't use a gun. Use a blade. He's afraid of Ricochet. Anyway, who is this goof? Please! Anything! I'll do anything you say! Anything? Not even just 3 things? Anything? Anything! And at any time you say! For real? Alrighty. Watch. After I kill this one, I'm gonna strip her and rape- wait. Dude! No! Priorities, dude! Crap. Okay, so from whence comes that capacity? Training? Strength? Years and years and years and years of training? How is Togata powerful enough to protect those other people who she was nominally or supposedly protecting as part of their deal? How strong and powerful in what way is Togata? What the fuck? Ugh. Guys like you only exist to get killed off. Togata's whole perspective on reality is solely grounded in narrative filmmaking. All of her moral sense is built off of the morality of Hollywood cinema. That's a problem. That's, like, not good. This is coming from the guy who believes that films and media are an excellent way to instill morality into a population. Like, a really great way to teach us really important lessons and stories about how actions will play out. And Togata has learned all the best wrong things from it. Hey, you know what you are? Not a person. You're a mook. I know it. I'm actually destined to kill you. It's my destiny, because I'm more of a character than you are. It's like the real world people who presently, in our real world, walk around considering other people that they meet like NPCs. This is not a joke. There are a bunch of people who think that way. Oh no! Kill her! Okay. Blam! Fuck! Fuck! Shit! Whoosh! Fuck! Fuck! Zhoof! Slam! Blam! Blam! So... Fully, like... And your steel's Ivan's gonna be... What are you? And now we have a regenerator going after him. Bam! Okay, so Ivan's very strong. We did say a punch from Ivan would kill her. I'm talking about Neneto. So that throws Togata back across the car hard. Oh, that's a grab and throw, too. Dude, don't break the camera. Oh, my camera's all right. Now I've regenerated with a bullet in the brain. That definitely does it. I'm definitely killing you after I rape you. A regenerative blessed, just like me. You're funny. I like you. I'll kill you last. Who is this chick? Fucking bitch! What the Blah, 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 blah. Stomp. Oh, the full Black Widow. Hell yeah. You fuck. And that's a full large blade to the back of the skull. Right? We said regenerators, mostly you decapitate them and that does it? You regenerate with a bullet in his brain, but what about half a brain? Remember when I promised to kill you last? I lied. Fuck. Ah. Wow. Ah. There. Huh. An artificial skeleton. This technology from back when the latest Home Alone... This is technology from back when the latest Home Alone movie came out. The latest... How many more Home Alone movies are coming? Because I don't think Macaulay Culkin is gonna be in them. I don't think he is a fan of the franchise, honestly. In fact, I know for a fact that he's expressed that he doesn't much like them. They'll just AI generate him. Holy shit. It gives you physical abilities. It's also wickedly valuable and totally cheating. I give up. Me too. Blam blam. Yeah, no. No. Okay, we'll express this. This is moderately important. Do you accept the surrender of someone in a circumstance like this? Obviously, Togata does not. Togata's also fucked in the brain skull head place. But fine. These two people were part of a gang rape 30 seconds ago. Oh, I give up. I don't believe in these people at all. Now that they're dead and I'm about to be. I don't think so, man. Pup. Yuck, this is all no good. Total crap. It's so blurry you can't even tell what's going on. Hey, little girl. Oh my god. Nenato is our filmmaker so that Togata can be in their own movie. You're our cinematographer now? Okay, hold on. Yes. What's your name? Nenato. I'm Nenato. Nenato? What an ugly name. Here, hold this camera. Camera? Hold it like this. Think of it as part of your own eye. I don't get it. What should I do? Before, you said you'd do anything I wanted. Starting today, you're my cameraman. Correction, camera girl. I'm sorry, I don't understand what's going on. Not any of it. You do a little this and a little this, and you shoot me from all different angles. And keep your hand as steady as you can, though a little bit of blur adds a touch of realism. Realism? I was getting raped 30 seconds ago. What's happening? I met a friend, and then they tried to rape us with dogs, and then they cut the friend into pieces, and then he took me away, and then he was gonna fuck me, and then you climbed out of a bag and killed all of them. What? Now let's go. Go where? To meet the hero. I love Togata. Blam, 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 blam. Thup, 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 thup. Those are gunshots. I'll go take a look. You stay here, Judah. And again, all this deference to Judah. Good. Press here to rewind, and then you can replay it. Wow, I've never watched a movie before. Are we gearing Nenato up in a tack vest? Yes. Ooh, you're pretty good at filming. That's my camera, girl. You did all this? You even got Ivan? Yep, I did. Camera girl, hey. Okay, we filmed enough of the dead bodies. Now shoot that man's face. When you get to see his expression, his character really comes out. Ivan was probably somebody very close to him. Takes his jacket off. Is he gonna kill himself? I'm going to make you pay for killing innocent soldiers. Innocent my ass. They tried to rape this little girl. Rape? Oh, there it is. There it is. Rape acts of producing children are unconditional and sacred. In whatever form, the man is not committing a crime. Women are sacred, true, but they don't have the same human rights as men. It's common knowledge. Awesome. So there it is. There you go. Okay, what did I say before? I said before that the scariest thing, in some ways, was like pure, genuine malice. When you believe that it's totally normal and right. It's sacred. How dare you? The sacred act of non-consensual impregnation. And it falls apart, of course. Like, this is a gang rape, right? This is not for the purposes of procreation. She's also underage and probably prepubescent, right? This isn't for the purposes of procreation. That's not even a 0.5% of a close to a lie that will work here. It's not even close. But it sure is enough to justify something if you were going to do it anyway, right? You don't need much in order to justify something that you wanted in the first place. Wow. That's a stunner. It's like, okay, this thing keeps happening. It happens with the Judah reveal and then the 130 years Judah reveal. Fujimoto has and it's all throughout Goodbye Area as well. Fujimoto has the capacity to put a scene or a line of dialogue that totally echoes backward through the context of everything before. It doesn't just like reframe it or change it a little bit. It like shakes the whole thing. This is one of those. We've had dozens of implications of rapiness and horrible sexual misconduct in Behemdorf. And none of them were explicable, really, until this one moment. This moment reshapes all of them retroactively, like, click. Oh! That's why. Of course it is. Population, man. It's all about the population. Slaves are of value. People are of value. The most valuable thing. And so we have a full system of justifying it. Explaining it. Not only rationalizing it, but holding it up on high. It is right and correct and proper. What? Nice. I like what you just said. Now we're seeing his true character and the worldview he holds. What are your names? This is Emma. I'm Watson. Emma. Watson. You killed Ivan, my #1 pupil. Oh, now I get the picture. How long are you going to hold that pose? He's a regenerative blessed like me, and we had plans to live long lives together. That's why I spent so much time cultivating him. Wait a minute, hold the phone. You mean to say you're also the regenerative type? And what if I am? Oh, that's no good. What a dick move. We can't be redundant. We just fought that regenerative guy earlier, which is already redundant because I'm one too. The audience will get bored. It's interesting when a shark and an octopus fight, but nobody wants to see an octopus and an octopus fight, let alone twice. It becomes white noise, just static. Can't you grow claws or anything? Steal claws from your hands, maybe? What are you talking about? Aw, he would have made the perfect villain. Nanato, we can't waste battery. Turn it off. Just turn it off. Cut. What happened? His head is off, but also spikes from the train, and half of the train is gone? What happened? Ow! Oh, hurry up and heal. Heal, gosh darn it. That wasn't a human fight. That was a throwaway fight, like before the final battle in an American comic. We still haven't found our hero. His artificial skeleton was really amazing, though. Dang, I suppose they're all super strong. Did you get it all on tape? You said I didn't have to film it. What? For real? Okay, so this is our first instance of, like, real deep meta stuff. We missed the whole fight because Nenato wasn't filming it. And it's a fight that leads to that. But this indicates something about the nature of the story that we're reading. It's malleable based on perspective and whether the camera's on, and that's a problem. It's a problem like in Goodbye Eri, because like then you can't tell what's real, and that becomes a bit of an issue. But regardless, come on, camera girl, I'm counting on you here. You said you'd do whatever I asked, remember? I'm sorry I ever said you don't have to film. Anyway, the hero hasn't made his debut yet. Who's this hero you keep talking about? Let's go on to the next stage. Film this. Whoosh. Instant. Stop. Slash thud. Ow. Fuck. Huh. The wound on your neck's healed. Why? Why are you a regenerative, blessed idiot? Why? X-Men is a great example of variation. Mix it up a little. Expand your repertoire. Ta-da! Two cute faces to choose from. Make sure you record this. From what I felt through my blade, she's also got an artificial skeleton. I don't like calling it an artificial skeleton anymore. How many times have I said that now? But if we don't explain things to the audience, they'll get confused. No, they won't. There's flesh growing out of the head, and muscle. It's growing right out of it. Aw, that sucks. Her powers of regeneration are strong like mine. It's gonna be a pain to kill this one. Oh well. Kick the baby! Whoosh! That takes care of all of them. All that's left now is saving the hero. The hero of what? Of this movie, of course. That reminds me. How do we stop this train thing, I think they called it? Well, you usually stop a train in a movie by blowing it up. Please don't joke about that. Joke? I'm always serious. Spider-Man did it like this. He wrapped his web around a building and stopped the train with his body. But how would that work here? Would you be okay? How would you stop it? I'll revive myself. I'll be fine. So you don't know how to stop it? Wait, seriously? Spider-Man also used his feet. Oh, great. What have I gotten myself into? Sure. Eh? Sure? Sure? If you want to keep an audience hooked for all 2 hours of your movie, you need to keep it interesting. You've got to put the characters through every kind of predicament in order to keep the audience on the edge of their seats. And with that, will the camera girl get out of this alive? Huh? What's that supposed to mean? It means that Togata's invulnerable and doesn't care about you. You're in a train with no brakes with a psychopath. It's the ocean. Almost all the oceans on Earth have frozen over, but this area has a lot of natural hot springs, so it hasn't frozen. Here we have our camera girl, and as you can see, the train stopped in its usual fashion, so she was able to survive. Thank God. Your hair and skin color are like mine, so I won't be filming you anymore. Take the camera back. Our hero's head has been wrapped in fireproof cloth and locked up in that case over there. He'll be making his appearance soon. With the blue of the ocean in the background, it should make the red of our hero stand out even more. The ocean and the red of flames are both symbols of life, so we'll be capturing them together. Camera girl, make sure you get this. Aren't explosions dangerous? Nope. Nah. Here goes. Ah! His face flew out into the water, which is what they were going to do to kill him. Ow, some shrapnel hit me. I knew they were dangerous. Ow, 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 ow. His head fell in the ocean. Now what? Well, without oxygen, his regenerative powers will be weakened, and since he's only a head, he might die. Burble, burble. Run, and film it! Togata sucks. Worst boss. Sploosh. Crack. Splash. Sizz. Takes the Terminator pose. Yes, he's on fire. Oh, he's on fire. Oh, what is this place? Where am I? Make sure you get his face and his upper body. Don't film anything below his waist. Do you know which direction Behemdorg is? What's your name? Hey, do you or not? What's your name? It's Agni. Which way do I go to get to Behemdorg? Why are you on fire? Doesn't it hurt? He really is burning. How incredibly powerful. That Agni guy is like a god. Huh? He's the hero. I can't speak for his personality, but aside from his being naked, he's visually amazing. Is that Judah? Yup. Strong regenerators. Camera girl, get them both. You're out of my way. No, if I move, you'll burn down my nation. Who are you? Who are you? And he sees Luna in her. I am a regenerative blessed like my little sister. A man named Doma burned us in our village with flames that never extinguish. My sister was reduced to ashes, but I survived, only to remain on fire. A tale of revenge! Huh? But when I saw you, I thought, maybe after my sister became ash, she slowly regenerated from the flames like I did, but did so without her memories, forgetting everything. You're Luna, aren't you? You look just like her. You're her spitting image. Shit. Tell me, do you remember me? At least a little? Oh, I know. The story about going to the river. How the water was cold, and how it was possible for cold to feel good. Luna would know that. Poor dear. With a body like yours, you ought to know. The parts that turn to ash will never regenerate. People can't come back from the dead. But, your face and voice are just like Luna's. I have my own life. I've lived for 130 years under the name Judah. I'm not your little sister. The flaming man who burns everything to ash. Your very existence frightens my people. If one of your embers flew into my nation, it would reduce it to ash as well. The simple act of your living breeds fear. If you want to see your little sister so badly, I'll let you meet her, then die. Wow. Your little sister doesn't want to be avenged. You've burned countless people to death. Don't you feel the least bit guilty? Your burning body is in so much pain that you've lost your mind. Has he? Has he actually, though? I don't think so. It's perfect! His beloved little sister has been turned to ash, his body now engulfed in the flames of revenge, lives only for vengeance. Too bad his enemy ends up looking just like his little sister. Oh, all that's left is for me to direct his catharsis. What if the 130 years thing's all a lie? Artificial skeletons and, well, no, but the reputation is there and the time frame is there. Yeah, I don't know. I also think Judah keeps calling this my nation. You know? Like mine. My nation. What if Agni was burning for way longer than he thought? No, Dumb was still alive. Okay, no, that doesn't work. Judah's not Luna. Camera girl, I'm going to start acting now, so make sure you're rolling. Acting? What do you want? You don't have your artificial skeleton anymore, so you're nothing now. Look. Fuck. Slash. Yeah. Stop. Shunk. I'm going to throw this into the ocean to kill her. What? She said all those mean things to you. She's a total buzzkill, so we've got to axe her. Dude! This kills the catharsis. You broke your own You dingus. Unless this is what... Is this what... Is Togata trying to get him to... I don't know. Don't. Why not? It's not like she's your sister. Doesn't matter. Just don't do it. Too late. Huh? Wait. But if you catch me, I'll stop. You're crazy. Yes. Idiot, wait. Ha 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 ha. Here he comes. Ha ha ha. Get back here. Hey. Who is this chick? Take that and that. Hey, knock it off. Ha ha. It's evaporating right away. Hey, I'll kill you. Come on, I saved you. Blub blub blub. You. Ah. What joy. What a fun time. Ha ha. Ah. Those two are nuts. Hey, give Luna to me. Give her back. It's not Luna, it's Judah. I know that. Now give her back. Fine, catch. We can't because he'll burn her. Ah! My flames are too dangerous. You have to go in and get Luna for me. Not Luna. Judah. But... Great frames. Just solidly staring you down. Not Luna. But she could be Luna. Maybe there's a blessed that brings people back from the dead, and then Luna would be alive again. She doesn't remember anything, but she could be Luna, because you need her to be. She has her face. Because she has her face. He has lost it a bit. There are no blessed who can bring back the dead. Though people in this day and age do think of blessings as miracles and magic. In this day and age? Are they genetically engineered? She has her hair, too. Her hair. She's regenerating, dude. Oh, no oxygen. Maybe not. People in this day and age do think of blessings as miracles and magic, but Togata knows what they actually are, doesn't she? Okay. If your little sister were alive, you would quit seeking revenge, right? Is that what you want? Is that all your anger amounts to? That's good. That's good. If we can reconcile this, we can determine that the forces that have caused the death of your little sister, who's really dead, who you can really let go of, are still out there and arrayed against you. Your little sister said the thing over and over. It's all the Ice Witch's fault, right? And then she got killed by Behemdorg. It's all Behemdorg's fault. Right? Figure out a whole bunch of people to be up against. So, is your anger really just about bringing her back? All these years of burning, and all you take out from it is, if I could bring Luna back, it would all be worth it? It'd be all good in the neighborhood? It wouldn't be good in the neighborhood, man. This is cool. Is that all your anger amounts to? The man who killed Luna is still alive. I couldn't even lay a finger on Doma, and then he had the gall to apologize to me. He said he'd do anything I wanted except die. He's making a mockery of Luna and me. All I want is for him to die. And there he is, thinking he has a right to live. I'm gonna kill him. She's so happy. All right, I've heard you. So let's make a deal. I've been alive for 300 years. Thanks to my power of regeneration. You're a Gen 1, dude. Whoa. I'm strong. The reason you're not only ahead right now is because I killed all the soldiers who'd been keeping you captive. Not bad, right? And I've got 300 years worth of knowledge. I'll make it so you're able to kill Doma by your own hand. But in return, you have to let me film your progress up to that moment. Film? Until you kill Doma, I'll be your shadow. I'll direct, and you kill. You listen to what I ask of you, then you kill him. Got it? I'll be the director. You'll be the hero. She'll take care of the camera work, and Doma will be the villain. Shitty villain. Come on, man. Come on, you chose a shitty villain. That's a shitty villain. Come on. Judah. What about Judah? I'll save her. It's important that the actor and director get along. All right. I'll be your hero, he says, haunted and distraught. Fire punch! Does that take us to the middle? It's right smack in the middle, huh? It's page 106. I said if we were to get there... Alright, we're gonna wake up Judah. I said if we were gonna get there and it would be a perfect place to stop, I wouldn't stop there, and that is a picture perfect place to stop right there. I'll be your hero. Hey, so volume 1 was pretty fucked. Volume 2 is kicking it up a notch. I didn't realize that there was a notch to kick it up to. I didn't know that was possible. Good God, Togata's 300 years old. Truly a lot of knowledge. So then what are blessings, really? Right? What are they really? They're genetically engineered traits, right? But we've lost the ability to engineer them in. Or, like she said, X-Men is a pretty good example of versatility, right? So maybe they are naturally evolved, but I doubt it. They seem too particularly militaristic in a lot of ways. This is bonkers. Man. So Neneto, out of the frying pan into the fire, man. Fireman. No, I punned. There's a lot to percolate on. There are a lot of things here that surprise me. Agni's continuous insistence and like total psychological confusion and inability to see reality as it is a super interesting layer, because it wasn't really there before. We were in his mindset, right? And so his whole like Doma is all revenge driven and insane, but we're along for the ride with him on Judah being Luna. I was, at least. It's like, that's Luna. Something's whack. But she has her face. It has to be. And then once we get to it, it's like, but could bring her back to life? Somebody could. It could be. It's possible. It has to be. Because I need it to be. That's pretty amazing. But Doma's not a good villain. Is he? Not really. There are much bigger fish to fry. Witches to brew. Or at least find out about. What a hellscape. What an absolute continuous hellscape. I have to really warp myself to engage with it. That's one of the things that makes this so interesting, is that I become warped just by engaging with it. It affects me. To put yourself in the... So last week, there was a moment where I was like, I'm gonna presume that it's rape, right? And I felt really bad about doing so. Somebody else in the comments was like, I was gonna assume that they were gonna make them fuck the dogs. And I felt really bad about feeling that way. And that's where we're at here, is like, what's going on inside your brain and mine as we read this is that we're becoming capable of coming up with bad options. You know, I was just doing it when I was thinking about ways to trap Agni. Just pour molten metal over him, whatever, right? Placing yourself into the problem-solving state that these characters in their broken world are in means solving broken problems in broken ways. And trying to predict what these awful people will do means putting yourself in the shoes of an awful person. I think that might be the most valuable experience that a piece of media could ever give any of us. Truly. It's one thing to say to you, and I've said this to you before in more than a couple of times. You should take the time to really evaluate yourself and consider what would happen if in your, say, early 20s or whatever, you grew up in a highly Nazifying Germany, and then were hired to be a prison camp guard at one of the death camps. And you were in that death camp, and you were with other soldiers who were doing heinous, horrible things to people who you were indoctrinated to believe were bad and wrong and monsters. Can you put yourself in those shoes? And I think that until you're capable of putting yourself in those shoes and recognizing that as a flawed, failing human being, you would be capable of the most heinous acts that any human has ever undertaken. If you can't do that, then there's a problem. And it's really hard to do that, and we're really resistant to doing that. It's like not something you want to consciously engage with. But if you're in a story and you're having a fun time and you're separate from the thing, right? But sneakily, you're not separate from the thing. You're one with it. You're engaging with the characters and you're thinking in their voices. Or, in my case, speaking in their voices out loud. You know? It's not lost on me that I've actually out loud said lines like, I'm gonna rape that little girl, while I've been reading this manga, right? Like, I had to say that. It disgusts me. That's a problem. Not a problem that it disgusts me. That's the normal part. Having to say it is the problem. But it's like, whether you want to or not, you have to engage with the world that's been created here. And you have to engage with the parts of it that aren't fantasy, that aren't fiction, right? You have to engage with somebody who's so twisted in their head that they're able to claim, like, morality, justice, and unconditional sacredness in raping children. You have to be able to grapple with that and figure out how somebody might believe that. And then stand as though they're the just one, like, I'm fighting for justice. You can't just, like, skim this. I guess you could, but you missed the point, I think. The point might be that sneakily, by forcing you to think the way that this manga thinks, you're kind of thinking like an Auschwitz guard. You're kind of thinking like a bad person. And that means you realize that you're capable of thinking like a bad person, which might help you understand all the bad stuff that's going on in your real world, and also the bad stuff that's in your fucking heart. You know, like the chainsaws part of you. And that's why we elaborate on all that shadow coherency stuff in that other piece of media. But here, the forced engagement with the fire, man. Just like, you're in it. It hurts, but you're burning now, and that's where your strength is. It's unlike a lot. It's unlike anything else, man. This is weird. Brr. I think there might be a tendency to just dismiss it, though. To just go, this is shock porn, right? This is horror porn. It's built to be as horrifying and awful as it could be, and that's what makes it entertaining and titillating. But it misses something if you think that way. And what it misses, well, first off, is that has a real effect on you. And second, it damn well knows that that's what it's doing. There is a character in the show, or in the manga, who's now directing the manga, who thinks that's the way that it should be. Because she has a shitty recalled memory of the way that movies are. And no, soul. Judah's been around for 130, right? Togata for 300. Togata was actively trying to kill herself before finding out about Fireboy. Doesn't want to be here. Doesn't give a shit. And Togata does view all the experiences around her as this horror porn. The more exciting and horrific it is, the more engaging and interesting it'll be. Because she's super, like, totally jaded. You know, like us. Like us. So the things that shock us, they don't shock Togata. The media inundated modern human, essentially, right? What? So layering that meta element in allows for the pure engagement with the truly, and it is effective as horror porn, as terror, just grossness. It's really effective and very, very enticing as such. It's got a lot of gravity to it. It pulls you in. Shock value is real value. It's not the highest valued value, but it is real. But then you've got this character who only sees that thin layer of it and tries to engineer circumstances to make it more. The whole sequence of standing there being like, come on, rape the kid. Come on, let's go. Ooh. Okay. This manga is really cool. I really do need the week to take a break, because there's only so much of this that I can take on a regular basis. And it's about 100 pages, I think. I think it's about half a volume. So, next week we will be back, and we will probably finish up volume 2 of Fire Punch, and that'll be freaking excellent. There are, 8 total? 8 volumes total. So, we're looking at, we're 3 weeks in to what should be 16. Okay? We're 3 weeks into a 16-week, probably read for this manga. That sounds great. That's 4 months to read Fire Punch. I can't imagine a better way to spend my Mondays, or at least about an hour-ish of each of those Mondays. Thank you so much for joining me for this. I hope you're having your brain warbled by this as well. Because I think it's actually good for us. And I'm serious. Thank you very much for joining and for reading this along with me. I hope you're okay. It's okay. It's okay, right? It's okay, guys. I hope you're all right, and I'll see you next week for the next one. Peace.